Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. News that a lot happened over the weekend, so let's get into it. But some items today will be necessarily brief in this report, so check our website for the full versions. But first up, we need to report that China is now in deflation again. Consumer prices fell 0.5% in November from a year ago. It was the fastest decline in Chinese inflation since November 2020, driven by faster falling food prices. And Chinese producer prices also fell faster and by more than anticipated. But even in the face of current and obvious economic restraints, Beijing looks set to launch an ambitious growth target for 2024, maybe as high as 5%. Across China, presale properties are taking a hit as homebuyers fear that financially distressed developers will not be able to deliver despite upfront payments. The share of presale properties between January and October this year slumped to its lowest point since 2017. Across the Pacific, the US economy added 199,000 jobs in November, more than the 150,000 added in October, and better than the expected 180,000 gain. The strength was across the board, including for manufacturing. The golden jobs run is lifting confidence. The University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Survey surged in December, the highest level recorded since August, largely driven by positive shifts in the expected path of inflation. And there doesn't seem to be any stress showing up in American consumer debt levels. All this run of positive data has markets pulling back on their enthusiastic expectation that the Fed will be cutting rates in 2024. Again, it is the Fed that is getting the future view rate, not the commentariat. The Fed is meeting this week and will announce the results of its policy deliberations on Thursday New Zealand time, along with their closely watched and highly anticipated quarterly summary of economic projections. And the Reserve Bank of India held its benchmark policy rate at 6.5% for the fifth consecutive meeting on Friday. In Australia, the government announced it will raise fees for foreigners who buy existing houses and will penalise them if they leave the properties vacant. They also decided they will incentivise foreign investors to build to rent properties to boost their housing supply. The US Treasury 10-year yield is holding firmer at 4.23%, but little change in a week. And the price of gold will start today at $2,005 an ounce and up $8 from Saturday. Oil prices are up $1 from Saturday at just under $71.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just under $76 a barrel. A week ago, these prices were $74.50 and $79 a barrel respectively, so a net $3 shift lower since then. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 61.2 US cents and up a minor 10 basis points from Saturday. A week ago, we were at 62 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're also up 10 basis points at 93.2 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're still at 56.9 euro cents. That all means our trade weight index starts today at just on 70.2 and 50 basis points lower than a week ago. Get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.